Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to Heart of the Sea Part 9. No, 8, 9.
Yeah, no,
Part
nine.
9.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We are on Part
God
9. Correct. My dumbass definitely mislabeled it at first. We are on Part 9. So, a quick recap of last session. It's been a minute, but we'll get through it. So, you guys had a full conversation with Pip Squeaks. He is a small boy who has some features of a rat. He claims to be the leader of a organization called the Outriders of Sandalar. He claims that the Outriders patrol the route along Sandalar, kind of keeping the peace and keeping things organized. And he tries to convince you guys that you guys can't enter the island without his permission, and you all need to listen to him. Upon some interrogating, you guys successfully kind of push him back a little bit and kind of scare some sense into him. But before it gets too crazy, he immediately goes into defense mode. He runs behind the rock, tells you guys to hide, that something bad's coming. Upon you guys listening, kind of taking cover, you encounter a mech of sorts, a very cruelly made kind of junk mech that comes, surveils the area, and takes off. It is something that none of you are privy to, and Pip informs you that this is a part of another group called the Steel Wave Covenant. They are a group of miners who mine the ore here on Sandalar, and they've kind of monopolized it. After some more talking, you guys eventually go back to Pip's base of operations, the HQ that he was calling it. It is a base hidden within the trash heaps on the outskirts of Sandalar. Getting there, you guys kind of get a welcome tour of the place. It is a very rundown little shack of a camp, but Pip calls it home. Inside of his home, you also are met with a small robot boy, for lack of better words, going by the name of Sid. He is, from what you guys discovered, a discarded unit of the Steel Wave Covenant with no memories prior to who or what they were before. Upon some investigating, you see that it's not a robot in its entirety. There is a human underneath this chassis that seems to be mangled and disfigured underneath the copious amounts of sheet metal and wires running through him. But he sort of acts as a codex for Pip, as well as a friend. Pip was saved by his brother, who is in the Outriders, and he kind of looks up to him. His brother told him to stay out of harm's way by hiding and not trusting anybody in the Steel Wave Covenant. And it seems to you guys that this brother figure has kind of convinced Pip that he is the leader. If he can kind of make up this scenario in his head, that he'll be safe. After looking through his camp, you guys find some old power weapons, as well as an old mech suit. Some of the weapons include, but not limited to, a hammer, a sword, a pair of gloves, and the suit itself. These weapons resemble that of normal like normal like normal weapons. However, they've been augmented to have an indent in them that you guys discover takes the gems. One, you have a gem from Amar previously, and it seems that the residents of Sandalar have gems in plenty that they can power their equipment with. But you realize that the gems aren't an infinite power source. The equipment uses a lot of energy until they eventually destroy the gems and become useless without the power of them. You also realize that the mech suits that they're wearing almost, um, if not kill the user outright, do a significant amount of damage to them due to a big spike, at least on the mech model that you guys encountered, a big spike at the chest cavity before you would hop into it. After some more researching and fiddling around with the equipment, you guys decide it's finally time to leave camp. You guys decided you are going to go to the nearby quarry and factory to learn more about the Steelwave Covenant. Doing so, you guys say farewell to Pip, who tells you to stay safe and that his HQ is your guys' base of operations. You can come there whenever. He's acting as a noble leader.
We don't
He
know.
he tells you guys that to be safe. And as you guys are leaving, you enter the junkyards. They are a vast labyrinth of trails leading from the outskirts into the inner island. And in there, you discover you're almost being watched. You find these round mechanoid um, devices that, after being captured, you realize they're not fully robotic. There's a human skull within the chassis of this thing. Kismet kind of dismantles and looks at the components and is fascinated at the fact, kind of fascinated about the functionality and wants to know more. You all are kind of in disbelief of the dystopian nature of the island, and you're also aware that one of the scouts that was watching you, one of the little head units, had gotten away. So wherever it goes, you guys at least can infer that wherever it goes, they will inform about what you guys look like, and that you guys are on the island. So this is no longer, I mean, it never was, but it's no longer a stealth mission. The people behind the scouts will know about your positioning. But we pick up this session right
Rollhead got away from me.
right as Kismet is kind of finishing up his examination of the cranial spike and the gems.
And last time, I know that I had, like, other than the fact that I had realized that, okay, yeah, this is a skull in here. Was I able to, like, ascertain any other information, anything that was pertaining to why maybe a human or like a biological component is used and how that may be utilized or anything like that? Any connection to the brain, perhaps, if that's there, or anything like that?
From what you could infer, you realize one of two things. That one, the robots that you guys have been seeing are not robots at all. They are more um a suit being worn by people. And
Cyborg.
two, you realize that um between this skull unit and the mech back at Pip's hideout that um, it almost seems like these suits either kill the user or badly mangle them, and they are being piloted through the sheer power um, of the gems.
Okay. Um. I think I relayed that to the group last time.
Yep.
That that. So I'm just kind of still. I'm gonna spend the last bit of my time looking to see if there's any connection to the actual brain itself. That like, yeah, it's a head trapped in this like mechanoid thing, but is there any? Do I notice any direct wire or direct anything other than the spike that may actually latch onto the brain itself?
Um, give me a investigation check with advantage.
A second.
Right.
Investigation.
Oh my god, I almost had a nat 20.
Um, due to the nature of the skull and how you found it and how you kind of took it apart, you can see that from where the spike enters, it allows the gem that is implanted in it to reside in the complete middle of the brain. And upon further investigation, you see that the brain matter that is directly touching the gems are um, almost like venom symbiote, like morphed around the gem, um, kind of
Okay.
moving and twitching on its own.
Okay, and I can glean that because I noticed that the stone even has some reaction to biological matter
Yep.
from personal experience. Okay. Um I just probably look at this for probably a little bit longer than I probably should as I kind of look at uh Jacques next to me, or are you here?
That's me. Yeah, I'm here.
I look at him and I go, well, it appears to control them. The gem is what does it. So if we really want to understand this, then we have to know the power of this gem. It appears that it is powerful in many, many ways.
Do you think
Yes.
the gem is overriding the mind, or is it just
Um, I
leeching off
think
of
it
it?
is. I I think it is doing something more than overriding the mind. I mean, it is almost taking claim of it, or potentially using magnetic currents or shocks to um, potentially trigger some sort of responses um, through the dormant flesh of the brain. I'm unsure, but if the gem is inside of a brain that does not have a beating heart, any supply of blood, and so on and so forth, how is it controlled if not by the gem? How
True.
is it provide sustenance to perform if not by the gem?
So
This
the gem
is
is acting more of a power source, a body, if you may, to
just as it was a heart to the weapons, it appears to be
exactly.
a heart to potentially anything that it could touch. So this is put in the wrong hands quite terrible, is to say the least. I mean, first it starts out with a little scout robots such as these, um, put that in a make the size of a large building with enough of these orbs. We do not know how big they get, is what I will say.
Mm-hmm.
So, as of right now, you may not have inferred this, but this is very, very bad. But let's go.
In the middle of your guys' conversation, the ground beneath you shakes. You feel it. Kismet feels it. Lim, all the way over there, feels it. It is no ordinary shake. It's not just centralized. It feels like the entire island is shaking.
Oh shit.
As the trash heaps around you begin to kind of tumble and fall, it subsides. Doesn't last too long, but enough to be alarming. It probably went on for 2 to 3 seconds and then comes to a halt.
Oh, well, what was that?
Almost felt some kind of earthquake.
Or entertain this idea. Do we have an idea of how close we are to the quarry?
You guys really don't have any idea. The only defining factor that you guys know of is the smokestacks from the factory. And you know
And
that the factory is in the area around the quarries.
and does that appear to be very, very close to where we are?
It seems to be not close, but you know,
Ooh,
far.
Are we
Um,
closer to that than we are from where we were?
since
No. No.
Okay, never mind.
I got a question. Since I have tremor sense, could I use that to kind of pinpoint where that was coming from?
Oh!
I don't see why not. If you
I would like to do that, yeah. So let's say, like, when I felt the vibration, I was,
yeah, give
I
me
would touch the
the
ground.
small description of tremor sense.
Yeah, let me look up the actual exact.
I also think there's a button near it that you can link in
Says
chat as well.
allows you to detect and pinpoint the location of creatures and objects by feeling vibrations through a shared surface such as ground or water.
Yeah.
So like I'm trying to detect, I guess,
Who the fuck is
like,
putting
what
magic
is made.
smoke on? Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
There's
Just
actually a
come
lot
back
of shit
to
you can do with
fireworks.
these effects.
Yeah, Nick, give
Wow,
me
why?
a Oh man, I'm gonna use the fuck out of that. Just roll a d20, and I'll add 3 to it.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to. I can't get into my character sheet right now. I just noticed, but anyway.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that-
In the moment of the seismic activity, you immediately kind of lock in. This is before you all kind of run to each other. You
Mhm.
touch the ground. You like go into a meditative state for a moment as you feel the tremors, almost like an Aang and Toph learning earthbending. You see the tremors. You feel it through your body, and you don't get a clear look of what made the tremor. You just know that it comes from somewhere in the middle of the island underneath the surface. This is a subsurface activity that caused this shake.
Subsurface activity that caused the shake. Sorry, I'm trying to like put in my birthday and shit so I can get back into my account. It's making me put all my information in again to get my Wizards account open with like
I know
the
sometimes
character
they
sheet.
just fucking auto log you out. I find it fucking stupid, but it is what it is.
excuse me.
As he's feeling that,
Yeah.
I say to the guys, Do we think that this could be the results of, let's just say, a bountiful discovery in the quarry, perhaps?
I mean,
That would make sense to me.
It would make sense.
And
Nice.
do we know which
Fair.
direction like the middle of the island is? I'm assuming it's like kind of up this way further, right?
Yeah, so let me give you a little shitty diagram of the. I should draw like the
I was gonna
map
say
for you
technically you don't
guys.
If we're
owe me
just
like a
if we're
real
just looking
description.
at the
I just
map,
need to kind of know: am I going like
Here, this.
northeast, northwest?
Let me drag you over here so y'all can see. Um, here's the general layout of the island, and
It's a potato.
no, that's the wrong direction. That's not how that island looks.
shut the fuck up.
Use the actual drawing from the map.
Yeah, but I need to zoom in to show y'all. Bam. So when you guys sailed here, you guys arrived in like here. You haven't made it out like too far away from the coast yet. There's a big kind of wall of trash that almost like mountains that surround the island. The smokestacks are here, and the tremors kind of came from like the dead center of the island.
Gotcha. Cool.
Understood, understood.
So
If
yeah,
anything, I think
you know that, and then you choose, tell the party or do what y'all were doing a second ago.
Well, from what I got from that, it feels like whatever shook the ground there was coming from a little bit more inward from the coast. We should keep on pushing forward and see if we can figure out what it is.
That sounds like a plan to me.
I agree.
let's keep
Can we,
pushing.
Can we keep an eye out for those little rolly friends? So that maybe they do not tell their masters that we have someone poking around in their heads.
Well, unfortunately, one of them already escaped, so.
We should
What?
probably get away from this area.
I am in agreement. We
Oh.
should go.
Right? I'm gonna just start walking this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow.
As
I walk through, I'm gonna do one final investigation check on all of the things around,
Okay.
like to see if I can see anything,
I'm playing this crane.
like in the piles. Ding ding
playing-
dong.
I'm playing this crane like when a fire truck shows up at school in
As you're
elementary.
looking around Kismet, you can see a lot of sheet metal, a lot of just random trash and shit. But something does stick out to you. There's the end of a chest sticking out of the wall. It's kind of buried, but it's enough for you to kind of catch your eye. It's wooden and it has like the typical gold stripes, like brass stripes around it, like a normal treasure chest.
Okay, and where is that? Can you ping it?
Yeah, it's right. It's in this corner. It's in sideways, kind of buried underneath some sheet metal and other various trash. But as you look around, you realize that the environment around you isn't just a bunch of machinery and old sheet metal. It also involves cloths and like shingles from homes. As you look further and further, as you kind of walk up to this chest, you realize that this almost looks like the rubble or remnants of what would have been like a home or multiple homes. As looking around, you see kind of some stuffed animals that are ripped to shreds, other different power like weapons from the Covenant that have been rusted away, different tools like hammers and wrenches. But as you get close, the chest finally sits in front of you.
I get up to it. And you say like half of it is left in
Yeah.
still?
Yep.
I kind of yell out to the guys. I go, gentlemen, I may have found some spoils if you would be so kind to aid.
Oh,
Uh,
good eyes.
not very,
Oh.
not very strong here. I kind of move over, and I just kind of like wave my hand in front of myself, kind of like all right, after you.
Lim, you can
On
go ahead
three.
and
To
On three. Let's yank. 1, 2, 3.
all right, 1, 2,
All right.
whoa!
Yeah, as you guys collectively kind of yank at this treasure chest, um, all of you give me a athletics as the trash that was above it kind of comes avalanching down, uh, kind of above you guys.
Then
I say 3 really quick, and I pull my back, and I'm too slow to get out of the way from the falling trash.
Uh,
people higher than
so
me. He has the -1.
Krazier, you have an option. You can grab one person as you're jumping out of the way.
Damn. Can I have like each of them describe like what their character's reactions is based on their athletics checks, and then I'll decide who I want to save?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, y'all go ahead. I guess Lim, Jacques, and Kiz in that order, since that's how you rolled.
Before
It's definitely what I said I did. I definitely said 3 too quick, and I definitely
Rip your back out.
I pulled a Squidward where he's like trying to get away from SpongeBob, and he's like, "Don't worry, I can help you," and I'm like just arched backwards.
Oh
tweaked this
no.
shit.
I was not prepared to pull, so I'm kind of like falling over while seeing the trash fall towards me.
I see like the chest, like I'm like really close to the chest, and like because I kind of like want to get into it as it kind of gets open. So the chest is pulled out, and I like look away, and my back is to the trash heap, and I bend down to go to the chest as all this trash is falling on my back. I don't even know that it's happening.
Oh god. Um. Ooh. You know what? I will save Jacques. I will see that his back has been fucking blown out by the immense amount of pulling he was trying to do, and I will reach my hand out and grab him with me.
All right. As you kind of grab Jacques out of the way, you kind of yell at the other two to like prepare yourselves as 4 points of blunt damage kind of pelt on top of you guys, and you're not buried in entirety, but just enough to like weigh you down and to like hurt.
Is everybody all right?
That sucks.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh my
Hey,
god.
you wanted the treasure, man.
I'm laying on the dirt on my back, like stretching out my hands and back.
Slowly crawling out of trash.
Well, nah, I wanted to get the treasure for all of us. I mean, I'm not going to ask you guys to get it and I just get all the loot. I mean, I would take it if you offered it, but I wouldn't do that.
I see where this was going. Anyway, now that we have the chest out of here, shall we open it?
Let me take a
Might as
look
well.
at this. I'm gonna roll investigation to look at the chest and see if I can notice anything about it, like
It's
any
ticking.
traps or anything like that, or anything. Oh, never mind.
Yep. So, as you kind of brush yourself off and clean yourself up with a few bumps and bruises, you look at the chest and it looks like your most typical, you know, normal treasure chest that you would see in like a book. It's got a iron lock on it that has been severely rusted. It looks like it is probably holding on by a thread.
Oh wow. Well, someone quite stronger than me could maybe crack it open. Kadashir, you got this, right?
It's
Yeah, I can give it a shot. See
Okay,
what
let
happens.
her rip.
Yeah, I will. I'm sorry that you said there was a lock. My brain is like shut off right now. You said there's just like a lock on it or something.
Yeah,
Right?
there's a rusted lock that looks not very structurally sound on the front of
Cool. All right.
the chest.
I will pull my axe out and go ahead and kind of line up. Take a second to make sure I'm gonna like hit it square on the lock and not fuck anything up. And go ahead and whack that bitch.
Just go ahead and just roll the attack for it.
Ba, 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 ba. Bam.
Yeah, perfect. You completely, actually with almost too much force, you cut straight through the lock as it like splits in half from the small little like hinge up top, and then you basically like cleave the top off as it
Damn.
like cartoon cutting someone in half, like the lid slides off perfectly, so it's just an open chest now. And you seem very confident of yourself afterwards. But as
Well,
you do that, there is inside of it you see a sack, a small kind of knitted, what the fuck's that called? Crocheted. Um, it almost looks
extra.
like
Satchel.
a little doll, like a little person,
Oh.
and a
Voodoo doll.
book.
Well, that's interesting.
Does the is there any writing on the cover of the book at all?
No, it is just a leather-bound black book.
Oh.
That has like twine kind of keeping it shut. It's like a little bow.
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna take a look at the book. Roll
As you
perce-
open up the
I'm not gonna.
oh,
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not
okay.
gonna touch it. I'm just gonna like do an outside perspective of it, like
I don't want to pick it up
check at
yet.
it.
I'm still scared of it. I
Yeah,
don't want
I'm
to touch
scared.
it.
as you look at it, it is
I'm scared.
you see it's got some dirt and grime on it. But overall, it looks like your typical book that you'd find in like an office or a library, just like the most mundane little book.
Okay, I pick it up.
As you pick it up, there's nothing out of the ordinary of it. As you hold it, still kind of bound by the little piece of thread, you hold it in your hands.
Well, okay. Nice book. And I flipped through it. I flipped through the pages, and it just seems like a library book.
No, as you open it up, the very first page says Corsair, Miss Corsair Wayne.
What in
Corsair-
tarnation?
Corsair, Miss Corsair Wayne.
Miss Corsair Wayne. Like property of Miss Corsair Wayne.
Okay. And then like the contents of the book
So
thereafter.
the content of the book, the beginning is a very kind of mundane diary. The first few couple pages talk about how her husband would go and work in the gem mines, and they'd make a very livable wage. He'd come back with his salary along with the bonus of extra gems, and everything was fine. And as you keep reading, you come to a point where it becomes less mundane. There's one entry, and without any dates, you can only infer how long each of the days have been apart from each other. But in the middle of the book, there comes a time where she states, today was different. Earl came back agitated. Happy that the quarries are as plentiful as ever, but pissed that there's new management. As you continue on, she writes about how
Earl's been hitting the old bottle, I see.
she writes about how
Home with a bud
life
in his hand.
was good until the quarries stopped providing a multitude of different gems. In her journal, she writes about how previously the quarries would give out diamonds and opals, and every gemstone imaginable was found within the quarries. But eventually, it's almost as if something had replaced them all. Soon the quarries only dispensed one thing, and she only writes in those damn purple rocks. You eventually get to the last entry that says, Earl never came home today. I sent out others to search for him, and as you kind of go through, the pages talk about how he didn't return until eventually you get to an entry that says, I've finally given up. I don't want to accept that he's gone, but that is probably the cruel reality of the situation. Me and Marcus are leaving.
Oh shit.
And then
Marcus.
that's it. That is the end
That
of
didn't take long.
the entries. So,
Is
as
Marcus
a kind of cliff note, the diary talks about how a wife and her husband are living a nice life. She stays at home, and the husband goes out and works in the quarries. The quarries gave out gems, and it seems like the workers had a pretty good life. They'd get a salary plus kind of a cut of whatever materials they mined. But eventually, the quarries stopped providing and only gave one thing. And eventually, her husband never came home, and after searching for a while, she had inevitably given up, and then left with someone named Marcus.
Well, gentlemen, it appears that these gems, the purple gems are tainted byproducts of ordinary gems and bottles that could be found in the quarry. Someone who has come in, taken over and tainted these resources. And the lady in this book is either a cheater or just has a son named Marcus. So there's that. And what else was in the box?
There's a small knitted like little person. It is very like ambiguous. It is like almost like a mannequin, but they're made out of like yarn. And then a sack of something.
What's in the sack?
As you open up the sack, there's 300 gold in it.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my goodness!
We in the money.
Oh my gosh! Well,
I'm dispense 75 gold to everyone, so it's split evenly.
Yippee!
let's go.
Due to international copyright laws, it sounds like it's Mario. However, it is not.
It's not.
Yeah, however, it definitely is.
Let's
Well-
go, baby.
Any lessons learned? Dig through trash. Okay, let's go.
As you guys kind of wipe yourselves off and feel proud about your newfound fortune, you bob and weave through the maze of trash ahead of you. As you guys walk and make your way through, the sun above is baking. You begin to feel the ground kind of crack beneath you as your lips get dry. The sweat beads on your head. But there's hope. The smokestack that you guys have been following does get bigger. You eventually come to a opening in the walls. And as you make your way out, you see a massive open field of nothing but sand. It is flat for as the eye can see, with dust kind of billowing in the wind and no vegetation in sight. Out in the distance, you see machinery working. You see a big factory puffing black smoke straight into the air. The factory is massive, and you can see cranes kind of littered around the factory in what you can only presume to be the quarries. And then something catches your eye. Out from behind the building of the factory is a massive singular mech. One arm almost looks like a barrel of some sort. You guys could only describe it as a cannon for an arm. The other, fully opposable. I will put what the mech looks like on screen now. It looks like this.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh damn.
Out in the distance, you can see it kind of picking up and throwing stuff from the ground, until you eventually hear a alarm go off from the factory. It pierces your ears even from this far out. As you hear a whirling sound happen after the alarm. And almost in the blink of an eye, a burst of light appears in front of that mech as a mushroom cloud of smoke and sand fills the area around it. And soon as that happens, a shockwave comes barreling towards you guys, sending sand and wind at you. As you look out into the distance, the factory you could once see clearly is now disguised in a barrel of smoke and sand. And after a few seconds, black begins to puff out from the top. You can see the factory slowly come back into vision as the dust settles. The mech in the distance is lower than you saw it before. It seems that it is digging. But as this spectacle lays in front of you, you hear another sound in the distance. That of engines. In a cartoon fashion, you see 3 bikes kind of cruising down as they kind of come into view from the horizon, coming straight for you guys.
Did we? What should we do here?
Do they, I think we maybe should hide, but also could they be, perhaps this resistance that, Pip Squeakers was talking about? It could be friendly.
Not gonna trust the 3 mysterious lines coming at us from the direction of the giant thing.
Wait, did it look like they were coming from them, or like
No,
from
this
that,
is from a
like,
complete different
No,
direction.
different. Oh, different direction. Okay.
and does it look like, oh, does it look like almost like scrap heap level, like Mad Max, like Dune bikes?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
As they come closer into view, you can see the bikes are kind of held together with hope as the frames are kind of, rusted out. The sides of the bikes are made up with like sheet metal. The engines are almost too big for the frames. You see them all wearing like long blanketed cloths kind of blocking their faces. They got some goggles on as they're kind of rolling up to you guys with the swiftness.
Not the swiftness.
Oh dear. Golly gosh.
We should hide.
Okay. I'll take your charge, and I go down and try and hide.
Yep.
We hide, man.
We hide, man.
Mhm.
Jump,
Into
Uh-oh.
the trash.
jumping in the trash.
Uh-oh.
That one. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, buddy, we're cooked.
No, we're not, guys. We're
Mm.
good.
This dude is gonna jump in and he's gonna cause another
Oh,
another
No, I'm gonna do
landslide
like
of trash.
I'm gonna do the thing where you like jump head first into like snow and like your legs stick out and like I get stuck. That's what's gonna happen.
As you guys are kind of huddled, kind of trying to bury yourself in the trash wall, they kind of pull up and they're about here. I'll just move to the next scene, and then at the bottom I'll just have I'll draw up the trash wall. Just give me one moment.
Hope y'all are up to date on your tetanus shots.
Did this tetanus even exist?
Dude, I don't know. I've only been in this universe for 9 sessions.
Oh brother, we're about to get. I'm gonna get jumped by fucking Tuscan Raiders.
So as you guys kind of dive in, the bikes kind of pull up and skirt.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll back it up, BB.
You can hear one of them kind of talking to the other as they're pulling up.
Okay, I'll pull up.
Ignition, stay here. I got this.
Also, can I just say that this is literally the map that you drew is literally the entrance to the exact same desert area in Knights of the Old Republic 1.
Is
I
it
just put
really?
picture in chat.
Oh
It is.
yeah, it is.
It is
Holy shit,
literally.
you're right.
It is literally. Hold on,
1 for 1.
dude.
Oh
I
shit.
think those are like the invisible walls too. Like what the fuck? Like
Oh
this is
god, we're
awesome.
on Tatooine.
Yo, yo,
Oh
yo.
no,
Chill.
not a crate dragon.
Damn.
Oh, wait.
Anything but the crate dragon. Yeah.
All right, sorry. Okay,
That's literally the map.
that is, that is literally the map.
It's the map. It's the map.
Uh, as you guys are kind of hiding, you can hear the one voice say, "Ignition, stay here. I got this. Come on out. We know you're there." And as I'm itching so bad to use our new equipment, I would rather not, as we have bigger threats other than uninvited guests. So, if you don't mind, come on out. I can. I see someone's legs. You're not hiding.
Mhm.
We know you're there.
I can see your
Um,
feet.
am I able to see this guy's face from where I'm at?
His face is covered in
Ooh, never mind.
like a
Alright.
like a shiesty. It's like a
Mm.
he's got like a
Wait.
bandana on and a hood
Know
up
how we're
with like biker like punk steampunk like goggles.
Damn. Ah. I'm gonna
we're in the hood, bro. Got the
I'm gonna look
shiesty
back at Crasher and I'm gonna just go, I'm not gonna move. I'm not moving from this spot.
I
I ain't going nowhere.
yeah,
One of us-
I'm still
one of
just
us needs
in
to
the.
be a fucking spellcaster.
I'm a
Somebody needs to shoot
spellcaster.
Yeah, but I can't be like,
Fireball!
yeah, prep a blicky for this guy. I'll walk out.
Also, I'm still fucking dick down, ass up in the fucking scrap.
Precisely why I'm not
Alright.
moving.
All right. You guys want to play the hard way? Axel, show him what we got. As you hear,
Asshole.
Blow
hear
the
a-
dick off.
you hear a
I'm gonna elbow Kismet. Axel.
Grab his dick and twist.
a burst of heat comes barreling towards you guys as it beams down the center of you guys.
Oh yeah, alright, bro. Motherfucker
Now
got a heat cannon.
It could have been my face.
I'm gonna ask again, and I'm hoping someone will show themselves. If not, you will be reduced to rubble, and your tombstones will be where you lay.
Make me rubble, Dad.
Damn.
Somebody help me! Somebody help me, please!
I'm gonna step out, and then I'm gonna grab him by the feet.
I like fall out, like fall in my stomach. Like the wind's knocking on me a little bit. Hello, friends.
I hope your friend.
Jacques, you seem charismatic and dapperly dressed. You should go talk to them. I'll prepare Zeno, and I snap and I call out Zeno, and I just send him up to do like a little circle of the area above, probably like 50 feet above. And can I do a perception check from Zeno above?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I have to bring
I can't
out.
wait for them to hit Dino with this fucking heat cannon, and it just a little rotisserie
Evaporates.
chicken hits the
A
ground.
little cartoon rotisserie chicken.
And it does like that
he's-
sharp
he's-
fucking like reverb of a bird. Like
Well, looks like our guests of honor finally decided to show themselves. Welcome to Sandalar, as he like turns around and like waves his hands.
I see where it gets sand from.
Good
Yeah,
one.
surprisingly, it has always been like this. However, we and that, as he's like pointing at the factory, we're not always like this. However, um, we are the Outriders. Um, I would say we are freedom fighters, but if I say it out loud, it sounds kind of corny. So I'm not going to do that. But you can infer what you will. The Steel Wave are they are not good for the longevity of our island. It is
Gonna say that.
it is killing us. But you're here, which means you get to join the Resistance.
Okay. Do I get a bike or do I get to run? Kind of back to back like your little friends.
No, we'll send more. We'll get to camp and we'll make introductions. But if you must, I am transmission. That is camshaft. You already heard me say axle and ignition. And this is strut. So, now that we have introductions out of the way, who might you be?
Well, since
Hmm.
I was the one hit first with your heat wave, my name
Oh,
is Jacques.
yeah, the cannon. Not proprietary technology from us, by no means. These are leftover spare parts from the Steel Waves monthly recycling period. So this thing's probably got 3 more shots to it before it kills one of us. So you don't got to worry too much. It's more a show of force than it is an actual weapon.
Good to know you're kind of walking around with a personal bomb. Well, I think we'll keep to the side for the time being. This is the rest of my ship crew here. And I'm gonna like put my arm around Kismet and kind of like shove him forward.
Oh, uh, uh, yes. Hello. I'm Kismet the Lauren. Does it seem like I kind of like dust off my like half darkened leathers, half like it's like academy like student like wizard attire turned like darkened leather adventurer gear.
Yep.
And I kind of like dust it off and I go, hello. Uh, we would love to be of aid, and I would love to learn more about these machines and perhaps your weaponry. I may be able to provide some insights on longevity and potential, upgrades for us both. Maybe I can put it that way. Kismet at your service. Just kind of like
So what are you,
back.
some kind of artificer? You like working with technologies?
Um, I kind of pop out behind Jack again. Uh, it's all interesting to me. Yeah, anything I could get my hands on and kind of get in the guts with, you know? Um, it's something I enjoy. Crash here.
Uh,
I kind of
yeah. Hi. I'm Crasher. Uh, I got a bear and stuff. They're really cool. And please don't hurt us and stuff. Your heat cannon seems real interesting, and I like it. Lim?
I'm Lim. Hi.
For a guy of your looks and stature, you don't really talk much, do you?
No, not if I don't have to.
Look, we're more off than it's fine. It's fine. I'm glad we got introductions out of the way. I apologize if I forget your guys' names. We are not accustomed to actual, names. There's a reason why we call each other by spare parts, because that's what we are. Spare parts. The resistance over, many months has kind of grew into a complete different group. It's hard trying to fight for what you want. And almost in the middle of his actions, or like in the middle of him talking, a burst of sand comes jetting out of the ground, and behind in the background you see one of the guys get grabbed and drug under the sand.
Of course, there's worms.
As that happens, the guy in front kind of turns around. Axel, no! Guys! Be prepared! We got a bullet on the loose.
Fucking graboids.
Do not move. Guys, actually, separate. Separate.
But you just said
okay.
don't move.
I'm gonna. Can I roll? Can I? Have I read about a boulette before? Does that name sound familiar?
It sounds like a creature you have heard of. You can surely roll for
Okay.
To see if you can recall anything about the creature.
What do you want? History?
Yeah, give me a history.
I know what it is, but I don't know if Kiz would know about it. Where he's from.
So Kiz kind of recalls that bullets are essentially land sharks. They hunt for herds of animals, and they're vastly territorial. A single bullet can wipe out an entire farming colony. So you can infer
great.
that the fact that there's a ton of body heat and movement in one area, it might have alerted the bullet in the area to what it can only presume to be a 5-course meal.
Okay. Yes, guys, spread out and be quiet doing so. And I'm gonna go over here with a stealth check.
I'm gonna
Just
all
walk
the
up
way
top of this
over here.
Yeah,
Here
as
somewhere.
you kind of dune shuffle your way over,
Yes.
you are standing there as you can see the sand kind of ripple as the bullet comes charging at the guy you were talking to, and he kind of tack rolls to the side as it goes to bite, and you can see a almost like a laser shot kind of shoot it as it kind of dives at him, and as it falls to the side, it kind of shakes and dives back under the sand.
Oh, don't be bringing it my way. God no.
Well, it's under the sand now. You don't know. It's under the sand.
It's
and
under the
with-
sand.
With that, I'm gonna have you guys all roll for initiative. Give me 1 second to bring up the initiative.
I'm gonna
thing.
use my uncanny metabolism. When I roll initiative, I can regain all expended focus points. When I do, I roll my die. And I regain a number of hit points. And shit.
Not the nat 1.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I don't want to talk.
I'm gonna
I
get
never
max 7
rolled good
HP.
on initiative.
Oh, I'm back up to max. Yes, sir. Let me roll for initiative real quick. 9.
Well, don't worry, it rolled a 5.
Hey, roll a 5. Let's go.
It's big and fat. All right.
Oh, gotta put the block on that so I can't use it anymore. Got one use of that.
As he like shoots it and you guys are getting ready, he kind of shouts out to you guys. We can continue our introductions after we deal with the threat. I am Diesel, by the way, if you need to address me.
Diesel.
Alright, very well.
Do I still have the power
what the
fist,
fuck?
or did I give that to
hold on.
someone else?
You,
Hold on, my initiative was 11. It didn't apply to my thing.
yeah, it didn't apply to the thing. That's fine. It just rolled again, and then I'll either change the number or. Also, Lim, you left the power fist back at
Okay. All right.
Pim's place because you couldn't carry it without it being fully powered.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I just want to double check. I'm gonna rock the shit out of this thing.
Jacques, re-roll your thing and then put in a different number for it.
People pop. Nah, I want to keep this one.
Yeah, man.
That's not how that works.
The first time I was 4.
Damn, everybody rolling like asshole.
Hey, that means we had 2 nat 1s. Let's fucking go.
Alright. So,
Can we have a marker on Diesel? Can you put a marker on Diesel?
yes.
So we remember which one is the...
Diesel will be a... I was trying to find something that looks like a... Here you go. Diesel's the guy with the grenade.
Alright, sounds good.
As it starts, this guy is gonna run over, and he's gonna kind of wave his hands. Come and get me, you fucking scaly shithead! As he's going to try and attempt to line up a shot with his blaster. And as you kind of see him pull it out from under his cloak, it is, if you guys have played Fallout 4, it is like every early game fucking gun.
Nice,
You can
pipe
like,
gun.
it's like the it's like the crafted pipe guns.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And as it charges up, you see a jolt of like purple as it kind of pierces the head and kind of bounces off the shell, kind of cracking it as the bullet kind of turns at him, kind of shaking his head. Guys, I got its attention! Get it! As Kismet, it is your turn.
Okay, Alright, so... this thing looks like pretty armored, right? It seems.
Yeah, you can see that it's got kind of a thick plating on its entire body. Other than you can see almost the light colored belly that is almost so low to the floor you would need to like be under it to get a clear shot.
Okay. I am going to let's see here. Also, in my venturing pack, it has a hand crossbow, and I think I used it last fight. Is that fine, or is
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to run up. I'm gonna run up 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna go behind. Actually, I'm gonna go wide. I'm gonna go wide this way. Or was that here? I'm gonna go like right on the ridge here. And I am going to draw my scimitar with my left hand, and as that kind of is drawn, it kind of like cuts under my rib cage on my right side as I draw it out, and as it's kind of in blazing some blood, it kind of electrifies with some kind of lightning energy, and I take out my hand crossbow and I notch one back and go to shoot him with my action.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. As you are you aiming anywhere in particular, or are you just kind of shooting in the general
I'm good looking.
direction of it?
I intend to aim. I know that I can't hit it on its stomach at the moment. I'm aiming for joints. I'm aiming for eyes, and I'm aiming for if I think that this thing has ears, but I don't think it would because it would have tremor sense. Or that's what I would infer as a creature that goes underground. So I'm aiming for joints at the
Okay.
moment.
Yeah, as you shoot, you perfectly hit it right in where like its front elbow would be, as you see it kind of topple forward and like onto its face a little bit as it struggles to stand up slightly. As it kind of reaches over and snaps the end of the bolt out, as it kind of like moves its arm, you can see it's kind of jammed in there. It's kind of hobbling a little bit as it stands, as it kind of turns over at you, kind of looking.
And I kind of yell out, aim for the sensitive areas, joints, stomach, eyes, anything of the like. And that's my turn.
Brother. That's a little. This dude's really close. Hold on, how much space was that? 20. All right. So I'm gonna use 20 of my speed. 25 left. I'm going to attempt to stab Set Boulette. Oh, and then a bonus action. I'll do an unarmed strike.
As you,
All right, we got 7.
as you try and stab and punch it, your spear is deflected from the hard armor of it, and in disbelief you go to punch, and you can feel how dense the creature is, and it's not even phased by the fact that you tried to hit it. It doesn't even like acknowledge that you're standing there.
Oh, bitch ass nigga. All right. I'm gonna. I'm gonna expend a focus point. And I'm gonna take the disengage and dash action. No, I can't do that. Never mind. That's my turn. I forgot I used my bonus. I will stand next to the mighty creature.
All right, yeah. As you do that, Diesel kind of yells out behind him. Alternator, we're gonna have to use it. Use the heat ray. I got you, sir. As he like reaches below the bike, and he like pushes it over, as he like throws this like, you know what like a potato gun looks like, where it's just PVC and a fucking like spark plug at the end. As he like kicks over the bike and he pulls out from like the side pouch is this just barrel with a single ignition like button on the end. And as he like topples it over, the bike, it looks like this now. With a button on the end of it. As as he kind of lines it up, he clicks the button, and you see this just charge of energy.
Oh nah.
And give me 1 second so I can roll it.
Hey, that looks awfully pointed in your direction.
Yeah, no, tell me about it.
He's like,
This guy's got one of his fucking Vespas with a recoilless. Hold on. This is exactly what this dude's rocking. There it is. The Vespa 150.
Let me see. Oh, 100%. Other than the gun being pointed like sideways on the bike, that is exactly what that looks like. And as it charges up, it's a +5. As this heat comes barreling towards Lim, you are probably a foot away from being in the blast. It almost like singes your eyebrows as it pierces between you and the bullet. And as the blinding light kind of clears up, you can see the guy kind of shout out, and he's like, "My bad! It doesn't have any sights!"
Boss, we're firing that thing! Over here about to become a fucking toasted Goliath.
As that happens, you can hear Diesel kind of yell out to him, "Recalibrate it, let it recharge. I don't care if we destroy a bike, I cannot let anyone else die. Now come here, you son of a bitch." As he points his, he's got like his pistol. He pulls it out, and he is going to shoot it at the bullet. As
A bullet.
the bullet, he needs more bullets.
No more bullet.
As he kind of shoots around the bullet, trying to like get its attention, as some of the shots kind of pierce off of its hide, and it kind of locks eyes with him. And now it is Maximus's turn.
Right. Oh, then. Oh, well, I guess he has more movement anyway. He is going to go and run up to this thing. And I want to be in front of it, but he's going to be like back here somewheres. And that man is going to go ahead and do both his bite and claw attacks.
Yeah.
And with things. And he's kind of going at like the tail area or like the hind leg. I'm assuming it has legs because it has legs on the thing, right?
Yeah. It's got it.
Yeah.
What it looks like there is exactly what it looks like. Max kind of just slices and bites at the hind leg of the bullet as it kind of like begins like sloshing and moving around and kind of like kicks its legs at Maximus. And as it does that, Max's turn is over. Is that all he's doing?
Yep. That's all he's doing.
Blood kind of like pools around the bullet, kind of staining the sand beneath, and it's going to dig. And as it does so, it is going to try and come right back up between Maximus and Lim as it
Hold on.
jumps.
I keep fucking up.
As it jumps from the ground, it's gonna make 2 bite attacks at both Maximus and Lim. The first one is at Max, the second one is at Lim.
Yo, I'm like,
Yeah.
we narrowly dodged death, baby.
I don't know
I
how
don't know
much
how much
HP
health Max has.
Max has.
That's it says 34 on from the thing.
Perfect.
So okay, and his armor class is 11, so obviously it hits. But
So it
Yeah.
jumps out, kind of taking a fur chunk out of the side of Maximus, and in doing so, Lim is able to kind of narrowly miss, feeling the heat from the inside of this creature's mouth as it narrowly misses grabbing onto him, as it bursts out kind of behind him, as it is like using its paws to get the the fur out of his mouth, as Maximus is now bleeding on the side.
yeah.
And Jacques, it is your turn.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm fixing the robot vacuum.
Okay.
I'm
And
Bro,
pretty sure.
that's what I would do. That's what Kiz was doing earlier, bruh.
I'm
Dude.
also pretty sure I'm too far to attack it, so I'm just gonna move 30 feet to get closer to it. I think I'm like 45, 50 away.
50.
I'll move you.
And then I guess I'll just prep myself for an attack if it does come, since
Okay.
I'm pretty much did everything.
Yep. Then the other one is gonna, the other outrider is gonna run up, and he's going to assist with the heat ray, as he's kind of fiddling and moving with it. And it will be Crashier's turn.
Right. But yeah, I'm gonna run up to the. It would help if I'm not on the tape measure. I'm gonna run on up to this thing. Seeing that it attacked Max, I'm gonna be real angry. I'm gonna go into a fit of rage here. And I am going
Character development.
to. Yeah. How does rage work again? Brain is not braining.
You gain +2 to your attack, and if you successfully hit the creature, you will sustain rage for the next turn. If you don't hit it, you will fall out of rage next turn.
Got you. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna swing. I can only swing with one of my axes then, because I went into rage, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing with one of them.
Yeah, you go ahead and
I'm swinging at like kind of its head, eyeballs, like facial region area.
yeah, as you kind of yell and screech, you try and bury your axe as deep as you can go, and you're able to successfully kind of blind the creature in one eye as you slam the axe into its narrow slit on its head. You can feel it kind of reach the nice meaty center underneath that hard exterior, as the creature kind of screeches and kind of tries to rub its face in the sand.
I opened up its bullissy. Yeah, that'll be that for me.
And as that happens, the other outrider is going to kind of dodge over to the side, and he's going to pull out his pistol and send a few shots downrange. Choo 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 choo, as one pierces the hind leg, as the bullet kind of stumbles and falls and then stands back up. Kiz, it is going to be your turn. You can see that the bullet is taking a lot of damage. It's kind of bleeding all over, but it doesn't look like it's done fighting just yet.
All right, I am going to, I'm gonna run up to it, and let's see here. I can't. Ugh, okay, I can't. I'm still not in range. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30. I'm gonna go in the middle of everyone. Actually, I'm gonna go right here. And then that's, how far am I from it? Okay, I can get to an next turn. I'm gonna knock one back, a hand crossbow style, at him. And yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, as you knock it back, at the orientation that the
Before
creature
pieces.
is standing, you have open shot to the joints on the left side of its body.
All right, and I do that thing. I send it back on him.
I do that.
And I kind of am getting ready to go in next turn. That's my intent. If it's still still alive, and pull out my other scimitar. Other than that, I'm good.
As you do that, Lim, it is your turn, and at the start of your turn, you're gonna hear the two guys kind of fiddling with the heat ray say, "Whatever you do, don't stand there when it's time to shoot. We're almost ready."
All right, in that case, I'm gonna hit him with a spear attack. Jesus Christ, I can't hit shit tonight. Then I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna use Step of the Wind. I'm gonna take the disengage and dash actions as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dip out. Man, I can move 90 feet. Holy shit!
God damn, you're fucking you're pulling a fucking fucking Joseph
Oh!
over here.
I don't want to be
bolting.
nowhere near this bitch when it goes boom.
He's pulling,
Yeah, I'm
he's
not-
pulling a prime
Gotta
white
get-
beard. There's a reason you ain't got scars on your back.
Yes, sir. The fastest out of the group, and then I'm at my turn.
The agenda must be maintained.
Oh, can I swap that? Can I do a Can I do the advanced patient defense instead? It'll allow me to disengage and dodge. I didn't even move
Okay, yeah.
90 feet, only move 40.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
fine.
cool. All right,
Yeah,
that'll be my turn.
as it gets to this outrider's turn, you're gonna hear him go, "All right, let's hope I calibrated it right." As
What?
as the other one
Go ahead, my bear.
who was helping him kind of holds on to the barrel, and he's like looking down, and he's like, "Looks good to me." As I'm gonna roll two.
about to have
I'm gonna roll
fucking
2d20s.
polar bear face.
As this shot has advantage from his friend helping him, and that help does very much so help in this situation, because
Max would be a cooked bear.
a beam of radiant light kind of shoots out, and it pierces the side, narrowly missing, barreling straight
Good.
through the bullet.
Yeah,
It kind of goes between Krajir and the bullet. The full left side of the creature has no armor. It is bleeding profusely, and the smell of singed flesh is heavy in the air. As blood pours on the ground, the bullet kind of collapses to the ground, barely being able to hold itself up, as it begins to try and dig, but very, very slowly, as it becomes Diesel's turn.
I'm back.
Diesel.
And as it starts digging, Diesel's gonna he's gonna yell out, and he's gonna say, "Oh no, you don't! If we let you live, you might got some kids or something we're gonna have to deal with later, and I don't feel like dealing with you anymore." As he pulls out his crossbow, and he's gonna try and shoot a few rounds into him.
Pew pew pew.
As
Damn, that's tough.
as he shoots around the bullet, he kind of scoffs and he like smacks the side of his gun. He's like, this fucking thing,
Man, you built it.
you, creature, get him! As he's like pointing at Maximus. He's like, the white thing.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
That's a little racist, but
That's crazy.
is it?
It is Maximus's turn.
Yep.
I mean, because
so
he said go get him with. Okay.
have Max. Damn. Yeah. So Max kind of look at him, and just be like, he understands the mission. He's got it. He's gonna go on around and do bear things and fucking do the stuff. And okay, the stuff was not done. He did not receive the message.
Actually, with the lack of armor, that the bullet has now, the slashes kind of are able to dig deep into the creature as half of the bullet's body is kind of hanging out of the ground. It slowly stops moving as it kind of goes limp, and the back half of it hangs out of the ground just bleeding as Maximus is kind of clawing and biting at the meaty parts that are still hanging out from the sand.
Meaty parts.
Damn, he got some meaty parts. Alright, yeah, that'll be his turn. He's gonna like start kind of feasting on that shit though. He seems a little hungry.
And with that, the bullet kind of lets out one last death rattle as its body kind of shakes and just goes limp as Maximus just begins to eat at the flesh of the bullet. Well, that went incredibly well for what it's worth. We've lost a few men to these creatures, but hey, with you guys, there was more targets for it to handle, so we only lost one, but it was a surprise that we couldn't have known. Axel will be missed, but his name will go back into rotation, and we'll he'll live on. But I appreciate the help. Thank you for helping us take care of at least one problem. At least this area will be bullet free, and yeah, feel free to take what you want from the carcass. If not, we will we'll utilize it. But I see it being pretty fair that you guys get first dibs on the materials from the creature. As you guys decide amongst yourselves, I'm gonna go check on the crew. I don't know how much more the heat ray can take. How's it looking? Yeah, about that. It's cooked. Well,
Alright.
you win some, you lose some. We'll find another. So take what's left of the charge and dispose of this. We'll have some more weight to carry anyways going back. Don't want to run out of fuel, you know. And then as they're like mingling amongst themselves, the sound of Sandalar kind of envelops you. The wind blowing, the constant hum of machinery in the background. as you all kind of take in the surprise moment of this creature.
Hmm. I'm gonna poke at its exposed flesh with my spear.
Ah, yes. Your spear finally feels blood.
Damn.
It doesn't count though.
That's okay.
Tough.
I didn't even get to touch it either.
I'm patiently like waiting my turn, like to get my face painted at a carnival, while Lim is like touching the thing.
Poking it, but I'm gonna get out the way.
Oh, oh. Good job, everyone. Um, I'm gonna just take a quick look. Um, what can I find or see if obviously the like the shell of this beast is heavily armored. Am I able to see if any of this can be like harvested, or if I know any uses for, or like have read any uses for like the reuse of beasts with like a hardened like chitin? I don't know if that's correct.
Uh,
That's not the right. That's for bugs. Never mind. Hardened shells like this.
yeah, so you don't know of any explicit things, but as you brainstorm, you can think of two possibilities. You can see the shell being utilized um as reinforcement to a shield, or being able to craft the shell in such a way that it turns into an armor.
Okay.
But as
Um.
for the other parts of the beast, the main takeaway is just the shell. Most of the other parts are relatively useless unless you are going to eat it.
All right. I let the guys know. And I ask if anyone can lend me a hand to carve this bitch up.
I'll give him a hand.
All right. Um. Is there anything you need us to roll?
Um, no, just what are you trying to get off of it?
I want to get like the like anything that could either be used like because it's probably gonna take I get the idea it may take a little bit either like the arms part that could either be used for like arm like or shoulder pads into arm bracers that may be cool, or like something that could be used as like a chest like armor piece. But if I could get enough to maybe make like a chest to arms covering amount, then I would like to, but it's all dependent on how much time it would take. So,
Yeah, so as you start to like kind of cut away at the creature, uh you see going from the inside out is relatively easy. As you're just separating the shell away from the skin. So it's really just a bunch of cutting membrane and muscle tissue, which isn't that hard in retrospect. So it doesn't take you that long to get off enough shell plating to, in your mind, envision uh, what could be crafted into like arm or leg bracers.
okay, and
But
that's it.
but to get enough for like a chest plate would be a bit more timely, considering that half the armor was incinerated upon impact with the heat ray. So,
Makes sense.
and then as you look at the front kind of paws of the creature, you can see that they are its front three nails are essentially just very thick, like shovel heads.
Oh,
Which
what?
like not actually shovel heads, but like the shape of them, made from
Oh, 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 oh.
like a hard what are nails made of? Chitin? No, fucking
Keratin.
I know what you're talking about.
keratin. Thank you. Yeah, like a very thick rock hard keratin.
Ah, Okay, well, do you guys think we need anything else from this, or maybe we can talk to our new friends?
I think if you've got all the supplies you need, I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think this is good enough.
As you guys kind of finish over, Diesel's gonna kind of be like, well, it's a shame that we lost one of our own, but thank you. I hope you guys got what you were hoping for out of the beast over there. Believe me, Sandalar is not for the faint of heart. Not only are uh, our own people trying to kill us, but the island itself is. So it is not for the faint of heart to be here. So,
Oh,
um, we should have reinforcements coming quite soon. Uh, uh, as they are coming, let me give a quick brief rundown of our group. Uh, the Outriders are more of a coalition of people that don't fall under the reign of the Covenant. Uh, or I guess the better term would be uh, our bodies still can fend for themselves. Um, the the main purpose of the Outriders is to try and get back to what Sandalar was, but I don't know how feasible that is. Even with the Covenant, if in a perfect world, the Covenant disappeared today, the structure of Sandalar is forever changed. The quarries turned tainted. The purple rocks you see here uh, have become a lifeline for the equipment we use. We have generations of kids being born that don't know anything but this. They only know the tyranny that is the Covenant. But if we can get down to the root cause of how to stop the crystals from forming, uh, then we have a better chance. But uh, we're fighting an endless war of attrition, and we can use any help we can get. I know it seems quite odd for you guys to come out here and immediately be greeted by us, but believe me, it is much better for all of us if you guys uh, help us in our cause than to fall under the reign of the Covenant. As he continues talking, you can hear a hum and the buzz of incoming bikes from the same direction that these guys came in.
I kind of like nudge Lim, and I go like, how Zandalar used to be? Uh, do you know?
frog.
Do we know what this place used to be like? Maybe
I
you should
could
ask him.
not tell you. So what was this place like before these Covenant guys got here?
Well, um, it's kind of a loaded question. So, Sandalar, how you see it now with the sand and stuff like that. This was still the primary heart of Sandalar. This is what it always looked like, but the factories and the obsessive mining are completely new. They are polluting the island in the inhabitants just to make more. more money from the crystals. Once before the quarries were few and far between. Most of the men, uh, my my father included, used to work in these quarries. They'd mine for different gemstones, and our economy was completely based around that. We'd buy and sell the gems from each other, and ships from other islands would come by and trade. We are a very prosperous island. Um, but soon the crystals started growing, and almost overnight, uh, the quarries stopped producing gems and only produced the purple rocks. Now, don't get me wrong, the rocks are fine. They're an abundant uh, resource that is what feels like unlimited power. I mean, the bikes run off of it, our guns, our weapons, but it does it does stuff, you know. Um, as he kind of takes his hood down and like uncovers his face with the bandana, you can see his face is kind of mutated into that of like a grasshopper. His face has grown into like almost like human mandibles. Like his lower jaw didn't complete like it's his face. Imagine if a grasshopper was like had like a human face. Like his jaw like disconnects from like almost split down the middle. Like bottom jaw separates. Um, his teeth are malformed into like the back of his throat. Um, and as he takes away the mask, you can hear like a bzzz sound from a piece of machinery that, when separated, you can no longer understand him as his words come out muffled and mangled as he's like, "La, should I, as he like puts his bandana back up. You can hear the reignition of it almost like a walkie-talkie sound as it. Yeah, the gems aren't great. Uh, we all didn't look like this. Um, but there's not much we can do. As long as our minds are still sound, we can still fight. But soon, the body just gives up. I don't know what the stones are doing, but the prolonged exposure is changing us, and not for the better. As for the Covenant, they've seemed to learn how to weaponize and harness the rocks. Um, all the equipment that you see us have here, this gun, our the heat ray. These are all old equipment from Covenant mining operations and expeditions. But the stones, as powerful as they are, they do not last as an infinite um, power source. They break down and destroy the stuff it powers. And from what I know of the Covenant, uh, they've learned to prolong the energy produced from the gems um, by embedding the crystals um, into I want to call them carcasses, but they're not dead in the moment. Imagine every Steel Wave Covenant unit machine that you see, not as a robot, but as a walking coffin. Uh, I would think that the person inside still has some sense of humanity, but maybe they're driving in the back seat of their own car, if you will. Almost like a living hell, living torture. I don't know. That's my own theory. They could already be dead. but there's a reason why all of the units in the Steel Wave Covenant are people at the core. So I'm not sure how it works, but if we're getting philosophical, thinking of the worst, they could still be alive, and it could be one of us, could be you guys. It doesn't really matter, but I hope that's enough to at least give you a general sense of what's going on. Uh, Chandelar was great, now it's not, and we're hoping to fix that, at least a little bit at a time. But we can only do that with numbers, and we're recruiting less and less every day.
um. Well, gentlemen, I feel like we have encountered similar trials of well, attempting to learn of these crystals. I think it's in our interest to aid you all as well. Don't you think, gentlemen?
I believe so.
I don't see why not.
A lot more answers.
Well, great. Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm glad you guys could kind of see the bigger picture, and believe me, I will I'll convince the boss to make it worth your time. Um, eh, we don't is gold still a valuable resource outside of Sandalar?
It is.
All right,
Yeah.
great. Okay. We have plenty. Um, it is come down to food being a big resource. So um, we'll buy food and water off of you guys for a premium, as we have no monetary value to gold anymore. There's not a lot of shops around, and the only town that still stands is Piston, but that's more of a bartering kind of situation. There aren't many people that take um, that take gold as payment. So we kind of have a stockpile that isn't really useful to us. But if you guys help us out, you're more than welcome to take a hefty amount of it. So I'll uh, I'll swing by the boss when we get back to camp, and I'll see what kind of deal we can cook up. And as he's like finishing up his talking, a few more bikes pull up as the rest of the backup arrives. Well, Diesel, we're here. Sorry we're a bit late. We're running low on fuel. We had to siphon from some other bikes. Don't don't worry about it. Soot. Anyways, these are our new friends. I wouldn't call them a part of the Outriders, but for the time being, send out word that um, if they're going through our routes, to not mess with them. So send that up the chain. Send out a call. And in the meantime, guys, hop on, and we will head back to camp.
Ah, I turn to guys. How are we feeling about this?
Oh.
Good?
Well, we either get
Bad?
answers
Medium?
So
or
far, they're the
we
only other ones we can
leave.
trust besides the rat.
Do we think we should ask them about him?
I don't think just yet.
Ah, pretty well. I'll follow you guys' lead. As like I kind of follow behind them. If they get on, I get on.
As they all kind of are waiting, like one to a bike, they're all like, "All right, hop on." As they're kind of getting on, and as you guys get closer to the bikes, you can see that again they are very rudimentary. They are, imagine like dirt bikes that have like mangled together engines with like extra exhausts and like extra framing, like very Mad Maxy looking bikes. And on the top of all of them is an open funnel that before they get on, you see them open up a pouch, and they reach inside with like a cloth, and you see them look at a few raw crystals, the purple rocks, and they put them back in the bag, and they kind of dump it over the funnel on top of the bikes as they like hit the starter on the bikes, as they all kind of as they all kind of glow with an ominous purple hue.
I'm keeping an eye on that bag of balls. Keeping an eye on that bag of balls.
All right, everybody, hold on tight. The camp isn't too far. So if you have any hoods or eyewear, I would suggest putting it on now. If not, close your eyes. The sand will inevitably get in them. As they all kind of pull their hoods down, you see some of them put on like goggles. Others are wearing like almost like glass that's like duct. It's got like a duct tape band. Like imagine a piece of like broken glass with like duct tape holding it on, like makeshift goggles, as they all start, as you all ride into camp. I gotta move your characters here. I think I still have them pasted. There we go. Let me grenade. There we go. And then we will boom, boom. Welcome to
Yo, what? No way, it's Kenchi Town. Oh my god.
welcome to our humble abode. As you guys pulled up, it is very much a like barricaded trash wall with like towers built out of like scrap metal, where the guys are kind of looking over the edge. There's like those heat cannons are like mounted to the walls, and it is like this barricaded fortress in the middle of the desert. As you all come through the gate, the bikes kind of come to a slow crawl as the guys kind of get off and like wave bye to you, as some of them like disappear into the camp, and Diesel comes over and kind of waves his hand out for the camp. Welcome. Let me give you guys a small tour while we walk up to the main bar where boss should be. I don't know where that's from, but this is exactly what the camp is. Oh, is that a Kenchi fucking camp?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It is
potentially.
it is Kenchi camp.
Dude, I'm like finding like the best like image for this. Like imagine that like in the desert. That's like what I'm like envisioning.
That's basically what it is. So, you guys should have. Yeah, there you go. Over there's provisions. Up here is the armory. Here's the square. Damn, y'all are fucker. Hey! And Oh, he got
Whoa, why do you
wide.
get big?
He got wide.
Yo, wide Putin? Is that you?
Two straight squared up.
And yeah, wait here. I'll let the boss know you're coming. Hey,
Here, be 1 sec.
I got some people outside who are pretty interested in our cause. I did say that we could hook them up with some gold and stuff like that. Didn't think you'd mind it too much. As the double like saloon doors open, Diesel comes walking back out as a man in everyone else is wearing like a grayish brown like cloak. He comes out with like a red tattered cloak. So you think you can come into my camp and demand money? As every breath sounds like a pain. He's wheezing. He comes out. His face is badly mangled and scarred. But he doesn't wear a bandana. His face almost looks like a burn victim or like a victim of like an acid attack where like their skin is kind of melted to themselves. Doesn't have any eyelids. He's wearing like
Be very painful.
like he's wearing not monocles, but
Why
they're essentially like built like lenses that don't have any like. He's wearing glasses, but they don't have any ear loops. They're just like mounted to his face, because he doesn't have any eyelids. So they're like a pair of lens that are filled with like a liquid to keep his eyes wet. As oh, okay, go on. As he's like wheezing, waiting for a response.
We initially ended up here trying to figure out what is going on with these crystals. This has now become the second tainted land that we have come across, and we are looking more to get to the bottom of what is killing these islands. Your men here more than saved our lives probably out in that desert against that creature.
Well, glad to hear my men are working overtime, but what do you guys think? You're some holy knights coming to save our tainted land? As much as I'd like to kick you to the curb, we need the help. But don't you think for one moment you can betray me. If we have a deal, I'll give you all the gold we have here if you help me with one goal. Now, realistically, I know the Outriders can't completely eviscerate the Covenant from our lands, but if we can destroy the factory and the quarries, that'll give us enough time to recoup and to completely overthrow the Covenant. Their facilities and their machinations keep us from moving forward. So, as he's like coughing up blood into his hand, he like wipes it off on
Die.
he he wipes it off on his hand, or he wipes it off on like his cloak as he steps forward, and he puts out his hand for you to shake. As you can see, like some of his fingers are like kind of melded together. His body is like covered in like his skin's malformed and warted.
Mm.
And as he hobbles like forward, you can see a more clear look at him. He looks like he was in like a bad accident. His skin's completely like melted and like mangled together. He doesn't have a nose anymore. His eyes have these like lenses over them that are filled with water that are keeping his eyes moist. And he puts his hand out for you to shake. Now, do we have a deal?
Deal is, so let me get this straight. We help you bring down whatever facilities they got for whatever goal that you got.
Yeah, seems like a fair trade to me. You can use our facilities, ask our men for help, and we'll help you on any other things you might need.
Does
And I'm gonna-
I just kind of like poke my head out. Does that include perhaps a couple of those purple gems that we could perhaps maybe perform some research outside knowledge? Perhaps could maybe find a way to increase their lifeline or something of the matter. Would that be included in this deal of mutual aid between both parties, perhaps?
As you inquire about the purple crystals, he like kind of steps forward a little bit and he gives like a loud scoff. Gah! You want you want the gems. They are as plentiful as water on this fucking hellhole, and you want them as a reward. Don't you see? This is what you get for messing with those fucking rocks. But if you have a death wish, sure, you can have as many of them as you want.
I kind of look at the guys and like say like quietly, well, it was pretty easy. I thought it'd be a little bit harder to get them. Jacques, you can tell him that works for me.
Yeah, don't worry about my companion. He's got a real fascination with pebbles.
Yeah, speaking
I'm
of...
not retarded, but I like rocks.
Whoa, you can't say that, can't say that.
And I'm gonna assume you've already got some kind of plan how you want to remove these locations.
I'm glad you...
Dude, Emily's gonna walk in and be like, "I'm getting lightheaded. I think there's the air in the house is all getting used up."
I'm just passed out on the fucking floor.
We're just gonna hear a loud ass thud and know
Thud.
we're doing.
Twitch stream goes to the be back soon.
I just boom. Sorry, what did you ask him? Oh,
Plan.
about the plan. Yeah. So, we've already infiltrated the main factory. One of my top men, 10 millimeters out there right now for reconnaissance. He should have set up
Biggest peepee.
some of the explosives we had made up, and they should be rigged around the facility. However, we've lost touch with 10 millimeter a few days ago.
Always losing 10.
Now, I don't know if he's still alive or not, or if he completely was able to fully do the plan. But if he was able to at least put half of the explosives up, I reckon you guys could do the rest. Now, if you do see 10 millimeter, send him back to camp.
I ain't found a 10 mil since I started being a mechanic.
I'm gonna take another step forward.
And as for the quarries, you guys are a smart bunch. I'm sure you could. As he kind of stumbles and Diesel catches him. Boss, sit down. As they wheel in, it looks like a one of those oxygen tanks, but at the top of it is
Put him in the iron lung.
is vaporized crystals. As there's a grinder up top. As they pour it in, you can see the dust of the crystals go through this tube as they put it up to his face. Ugh. Great. Okay. Here's what we got. Factories rigged with explosives. If 10 millimeter is still alive, he should have rigged all of them. If not, I am putting it up to you guys to put the rest of the explosives up on the main structural integral part of the building. As for the quarry, if we can blow up or disrupt their machinery, without the factory, the quarries are nothing. So, the quarries are Plan B. If Plan A, i.e. the factory, is not thwarted, we are in a big world of hurt. Doesn't matter how many quarries you get rid of, but it won't be enough. So, if you see 10 mil, send him home. But if not, just let us know. As to get you guys started, the bikes and rides are open to you guys. The rest of my men can help you with any questions. But I am gonna go sit down. Thank you for joining our cause.
Right before he turns around to go sit down, I'll put my hand out to shake.
As he puts his hand out, he's kind of trembling a bit. As
I'm gonna give him a real stern one when I see him trembling.
as he trembles, you grip his hand, and
Hey.
it feels weak at first, and then he reaches over to Diesel as he's like, "Boss, no, you can't have more than once a day. We don't know the effects. Fucking give it to me!" As he yanks the face mask from him that's hooked up to the rock vaporizer, as he takes a big puff, and as he does so, the grip that he's got on you tightens tenfold. He's like crushing your hand now. Yeah, I'm not gonna let these fucking outsiders upsell me. Welcome to the team. As
Uh,
as the grip tightens, um, it slowly fades away after like 10 or so seconds, as it goes back to that feeble kind of handshake as he takes his hand away and goes to back into the saloon. As he like whips the saloon door open, he's like dragging the oxygen tank behind him. As
um.
Diesel kind of like make sure boss is sitting down good. He's like, I apologize for him. He can be sort of a hard ass, but he's his heart's with the cause. So thanks for hearing him out and putting up with him.
Yeah, I
No
mean, of
problem, son.
course.
Yeah.
Um. Is there perhaps a place there are what resources are available to us here before we go out? Perhaps in the individuals or little traderies of goods and trinkets that we could exchange before hitting the sands.
So a lot of the trading and stuff that you guys are looking for is actually in Piston. It's due west of here. It should be on your way to the factory. Um, as for the camp itself, we have an armorer who um, isn't so much a blacksmith as he is someone who just likes to fucking hit sheet metal with a hammer. So you can go talk to Radiator when you have a chance. I don't know how helpful he'll be, but he builds the bikes. He hobbles together our equipment, so I'm sure he'll get you something. And the provisions is up by the front gate. So any food we do have, you're welcome to it. But again, um, trading within the camp is more or less a barter situation. I know you guys probably have some rations and water on you. Uh, I would recommend using that to trade and get some resources around here. And even in Piston, food and water are a hard resource to come around. So um, it is basically worth its weight in gold to us. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any more questions, ask anybody around here. I'm gonna go check on the boss to make sure he's good. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask anyone around here. Again, I'm Diesel. Uh, that's boss, and Soot is around here somewhere. Um, they're what's the they're like a they're like a lieutenant. So if boss or me go down, they'll take up the mantle. But that'll be that won't happen. We're kicking it strong. But uh, enjoy the resources that we have, and hopefully you guys can give us a hand.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend.
as he goes to turn around and walk back into the saloon. As he like swings the door open, you can kind of hear a distant like, "You motherfucker!" As he's like, they're all like laughing inside afterwards.
I go to the guys. So what do you guys want to do before we set out?
Guess we can
Let's
see
see.
what any kind of rough supplies we can get here before we head off to Piston.
Yeah, that'll probably be our best bet. We don't even know what we're up against, really.
Yeah, I think I'm going to talk to Radiator. It is well to gain some insight on how to use these bikes if we're going to, and it seems he has well, I just have some questions for him. That is also maybe meet near the entrance whenever we're done. Well, doing our bartering and such.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, they're all kind of looking around. I have a potion of healing in my bag. I'm gonna give it to Max to kind of get him kind of back to health a
Okay.
little bit.
Yeah.
So
We're one of the best.
Nice.
all right, so he will be at 20. Good. I think he would be at 20 anyway. I don't remember. I wrote it somewhere in here. I think I said he was at 14.
I'm just going to Radiator, so you guys can do your thing first, and then I'll just I'm gonna ask him about the bikes and the gems and shit. But I'll just do that after you guys are do your bartering around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find somebody who looks like he has just like a
20.
somewhat like merchant-ish looking guy.
It's the guy in the middle.
This middle here.
Yep.
Okay. Wham.
As you come up to the man, he puts out his hand for you to shake, and you can see his finger, like his hand almost looks like someone who's got like severe frostbite and their fucking fingers are falling off. That's what his hand looks like. It's like fucking mangled, disfigured. What can I do you for?
You said he was reaching out to shake, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
not
He's
just
like
mangle.
got his hand out,
I'm
and then he says that to you.
gonna reach back out and shake it.
As you shake it, he kind of grips your hand and pulls his hand back, and he's like, "Alrighty. So you looking for anything in particular?"
Homie, you reached your hand out first. Nothing particular. Just kind of just wanted to see what kind of wares you had.
Let me browse your wares.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So go
Please,
ahead and take. No way! Stop fucking coming on him. You guys finding the effects is probably the worst and best thing to happen to NPCs.
Yeah, you could like. What's better than shooting like a cum missile at somebody?
So here's my wares as he like reaches down and brings up a steel crate that has all of 4 things jostling around inside of it.
Nice. Okay. Nice crate.
One of them is a transparent dark green like gem. The other thing looks like a just fucking balled up shirt like held together with twine. Another one is like a scroll that looks like it's been fucking torn up and like fucking through the trash a few times. And the last one is it's like a broken mirror.
Hey, Kismet, you still around?
I'm over here getting just chilling. But if you could probably call me over.
I'm gonna
I'll
If
start doing this when I
look.
rage.
I'll look over my other shoulder and kind of see him off the distance and kind of. Kiz, I got a shiny rock over here for you.
oh, shiny rock, and I will walk over fast. Um, all right. Hello, friend. My name is Kismet. I heard you have a shiny rock.
Uh, he's like jostling around in the box. Oh yeah, this thing. As he like takes out this transparent dark green gemstone.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if it is indeed just a normal rock?
Yeah.
To see if I can sense any. Oh!
There is no magical property, nothing that you felt with the purple stones, nothing like that. It is a mundane gemstone.
Um, I look at Jacques and I go and I just like kind of shake my head and I go, not the one of the cool rocks. Thanks for letting me know though. I just like turn around and walk away.
Like a damn. Um. You got like a mirror, a rock, a broken mirror.
A broken mirror, a transparent green rock, a like tattered up cloak that looks like it has a bunch of like patchwork on it, and a scroll that looks like it's seen better days.
You know what? I'm gonna look at him. Okay, you gave me a really good handshake. How much for it all?
All of it, really?
Oh my god.
Um,
He's gonna be like 100 gallons of water.
Gallon of gasoline.
uh, shit.
Bottle of Hennessy.
I wasn't prepared for this. Uh, 4
10 rash.
four rations in a water.
Do I have rations on me?
If I have any
Should.
left over.
I don't.
I got
have-
9 things of rations on me if you need them.
Man, what the fuck?
Yo,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is if I fucking picked a good berry, dude, I'd be fucking hacking this campaign, bruh. I'd be hacking this campaign. Giving them rations and they disappear the next day, they would be pissed.
Lim, give this man 4 rations and some of the water. I'm gonna flick Lim.
Minus
20.
4 lashes.
I'm gonna give Lim 20 gold.
4 lashes.
That's racist. You said 20 gold?
Yeah, I gave you 20.
No way, we're trading the rations with them because we don't have gold, so we're trading with gold with us to trade items with them, with rations with them.
It's about barter. It's a barter system.
Dude, that is not bartering.
They probably
That
got-
is purchase.
they
That's
probably got-
purchasing.
Three shells.
That's
and
what we
bucket from
call
barter
a
system.
straw purchase.
All right, and then I'm gonna take all 4 of those things and dump them into my fucking bag.
Sweet.
To which I will look at whenever everybody else is done doing their thing. So I'm not taking more time.
As you kind of trade him the food and water, he is ecstatic. You can see his eyes light up, and he like
Camera gets scanned.
immediately like walks away, and you can see him like breaking off the ration. He's like walking around camp now, like breaking up the ration for the camp.
Look at him. Look what we did here, Lim. We can run this whole camp with cloudberries.
No
There we go.
way.
Cloudberries.
Or whatever the fuck, cloud buns or whatever the fuck he has.
Cakes.
Cakes.
Dude,
Like,
no
oh,
way,
fucking
dude.
numbers.
No way,
Fucking
Jacques and
bear-
fucking Lim. Jacques and
Bear
Lim
ate
go
all
to
them in
go to
fucking
some like
season 1.
Amazon third world like town, and they're like, we can
Who
rule
is
this
we?
place.
I want no parts of this. Who is we?
They, like,
We.
they've been eating like crickets for years, and they're like, we can rule this place.
It's those mosquito pancakes.
We can rule them like kings.
Give them 8 rations, they'll give us a crown and a throne.
Shit, I'll have the whole city by the time I'm done with 6.
Dude, if I picked fucking create water as my druid spell, I'd be fucking Jesus Christ.
Imagine watching this poor guy's face as he's like drowning for a drop of water, and Mike's just like
No, you
pissing
know,
it out of his
no,
fingers.
no. You know
I'm
what would
like
be
in a
fucking
swimming
funny? I imagine. Here's what I imagine. I imagine if Kismet took create water, and I imagine like fucking
Crafted
crafted
conjure water.
Conjure water, yeah. You guys leave the island and that shit you guys give them like 4 billion gallons of water and then you guys leave and it all just fucking disappears. They all log
Despawn.
yeah, no, despawn. They log out for the night, come back and they're like, my fucking food and water.
They come back. They're like SpongeBob inside of Sandy's fucking house. They're like,
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Here, I gave you this mage table feast. Do you guys enjoy that?
Watching Mike pour water into the
He's
sand
20
and
minutes.
flopping his toes in it.
dude,
It's fun.
I'm like pouring shots like at like the bar when they grab their face and like pour the liquor down their throat. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm done. What else you guys doing? I'm going last.
I'm giving him fucking hurricane.
After I shoot hurricanes. Who else is... Well, nobody else can buy from the vendor because I bought his whole stock of 4 things.
Listen, leave him alone.
I'm gonna buy the vendor.
Wait, look, this is
He's a
me.
purchasable item. Oh my god.
Stop trying. Stop.
It's crazy.
What's that stupid jug where it just holds like so much water a day?
Stop. Guys,
algorithm.
guys, I just clicked on the fucking Discord. I didn't realize you guys were fucking memeing the fuck out of me the entire time.
Oh, we've been going crazy.
No, it's not you. It's the fucking guy.
No, I know that, but I come back in, and it's fucking SpongeBob wheezing. Then it's fucking the smiling friend, fucking dude with the bomb, and the guy
Yeah.
turning the dust.
It's 10 millimeter.
10 millimeter with his bomb.
And then
going
fucking
to blow
and then
him up.
Silco, bro. Stop.
Dude, Dylan, do you see the last ones with the liquor?
Yes, you guys are fucking insane.
All right, what are you guys doing before I go put my dick in the fucking the gem
Whoa.
hole in the motorcycle?
I'm chilling.
Unless there's another vendor to buy from here, Dylan.
There's not
Uh.
another. You bought the sole inventory of this entire camp
Jesus Christ.
for all
Crazy.
all for a bag of chips and a fucking Sprite.
Capri Sun.
You gave him a
All
fucking
right.
Huggy and some hot Cheetos. It was like, can I get your whole inventory?
We got no actual fucking dollar value.
Just
All
raw
right, I'm
bullshit
going to
just
fucking.
buy it.
All right, I'm fucking going to talk to Tomater. Where the fuck's Tomater at?
Is Radiator. Leave Radiator alone.
Yeah, we hit,
Tomater is fucking
we hit him with that little kid trick or treat where it's like, you don't like peanut butter, and you take the whole like king size Reese's.
Or
Here,
you trade
have
him
the crackle.
two small ones for the big one. You're like, two is bigger than one, dummy.
I give you 2 little bags. I get 1 bag.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to fucking radiator tomater.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna actually use the bathroom.
Okay, as
Okay.
you get up to Radiator, you can see him banging away at um some sheet metal, and he's like shaping it, and he's like rounding it out. He's like, yes, yes, yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna love this guy. Fucking weirdo.
I'm coming down for this one. I heard
Hello?
that.
Oh,
Hello.
Fucking
Yes.
tomato.
Hi.
oh, yes. Hello. As he turns around, his eyes are like they are cartoonishly like pillared out of his head. His eyes are like hot dog cylinders where they're protruding out of his face.
You should have just said they
And
were Sonic the Hedgehog eyes.
they're just conjoined one big fucking eyeball. So he's got hot dog eyes that are like protruding out of his face, and
Is
the
that Burnout
the
2?
bottom half of his like
Yes.
mouth and face is, you know how pugs like got the wrinkles on their face? That's what he like has. I was just wondering if you want to hang out and smoke weed and drink diet soda and play Burnout Revenge on a PS2.
For that too, and with diet soda, and fill our bellies with diet soda.
So he turns around and
He's literally this guy, just not blue.
Stop! Yeah! Stop!
I just see him moving his mouth like that. Diet soda. Okay. Hello. I heard your name is Radiator.
Yes. What about
and
it?
You... Oh my god. He fucking screamed at me. I jump back. I jump back a little bit and like bump into Jacques, and then I jump back again because I didn't know he's there, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, be
Like,
careful! I have a
everything
bunch of tinkers over there that I'm still working on.
Dylan, stop making him sound like the diet soda. You're just making him sound like...
Well, he was originally going to sound like this adjacent, but I'm just gonna make him fully sound like this.
I'm just sorry. I can't be serious. I'm waiting for him to fill our bellies with diet soda. Okay. um, 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 yes. I heard you work on what do you call these things that surf the sands and such? You take around?
Oh, yes, our motorcycles. Yes, I like them. Do you want to know how they work?
Yes. A question first. Did you fashion them, or did you find them already pre-made and then tinkered them back to working condition?
Oh, that is an excellent question. Excellent indeed. Yes, I actually fashioned every single motorcycle that you see in our camps today. They all are my own machinations of my mind. I fashioned all of the handlebars and the steering wheels and the motors and the sockets and the sprockets and the springs. All of them are mine.
And fill our bellies with diet soda and play Burnout Revenge on the PS2.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Now, so, so how exactly did you learn to harness the power of these gems as the fuel for these motorcycles?
Oh, you see, the gems are not my own imagination. The gems are actually the Steel Covenant's own. Oh, they discovered it. They ended up putting the gems inside of people, and they run the machines. But I saw that you don't have to have the gems inside of you. The gems can run inside of the machines, but the machines are sturdy, but not so sturdy that they last forever. The reason the Steel Covenant have a monthly cleanse is because the machines cannot withstand the gems for too long.
Okay, I understand. How did you create the almost capacitor to harness the fuel or power generated from these gems. Did you engineer that yourself? Because I would be very intrigued to understand
Oh
that.
no! One would say I reverse engineered it. Yes, the Steel Covenant come up with it, and I simply study their machinations until I understand it. And from what I can understand, the compression of pistons slamming against the rocks allow a burst of energy to come out and allow the machines to move forward.
Um, Understood. Well, I would love to spend some time to gain a further
Oh,
understanding of such
absolutely!
things.
Come here, come. As he like,
Come in, and I can teach you about the rocks and dig diet soda from bellies.
If you come here, I can show you the purple rocks, and we can smoke weed and drink and fill our bellies with diet soda and play Burnout Revenge 2 on the PS2.
That sounds like a great idea. And I go with them. I go with them to learn about how the rocks and how they work.
As you spend probably 10 minutes of him just rambling about the rocks, in short, what you learn is the rocks inherently have some kind of like energy or power stored within inside of them, and the stress when put under intense force allows that energy to come out in a burst of energy, which is how they power their bikes. Is basically they fashioned old like gas motors to only function with a single technically they could function with a single piston, but with multiple pistons. Essentially, instead of combusting gasoline, the pistons are straight driving to the bottom of the frame and slamming the gems against two steel ends, and that essentially causes a, for lack of a better term, like a combustion from the gem that is used for the power, which is why
It
the
cracks whenever it's
which is why
used.
they crack and stuff when they get used, is because they're essentially forcing energy out of them. But then I'm gonna get back into character. He's gonna tell you something that of what he thinks. So, with that being said, intense force allows for all of the energy to come out and and allow our motorcycles to go very fast, very fast. However, I am under the impression that we can harness this energy, and if we can allow the gems to coincide with our equipment, we can prolong the energy that they give for forever.
Um, could you say that again? Or you can just say it again. So he thinks that
He
using the
he
gems on each other.
he thinks that if we, instead of forcing the gems to expel energy, he thinks if we can kind of coerce the gems in a more like softer manner. Essentially, he's saying like instead of slamming the gems against the ground for them to like give like essentially to like release energy forcefully, he's saying if we find a way to like essentially put action upon the gems that are softer in nature.
Not like a like almost like a fission reactor where it's like they like
Yeah,
spin super fast rather than
yeah.
like a
He's basically like hypothesizing about there's there's probably a different way to get energy out of the crystals, but he doesn't know it yet. But he knows that slamming them against the like against something is not the like how they're supposed to be used.
um do I'm gonna ask him like do we know if there's any sort of like if you have the gems and that energy is exerted, is it like a battery on battery type of reaction where they repel? Is that like what that minuscule amount of force that triggers that energy, is that kind of what that is? Or is it like something else? Is it like almost like a expel of actual like electric or like energy?
It's an expel of energy with inside the gems itself. So the gems themselves
Okay.
don't react to each other, like in the sense of like they're not. If you like slam them together, they would still produce energy, but it's not from like it's not going to produce more energy. It's just the act of like hitting them together would cause that. But like them being obviously it's like if you had like a gallon of gasoline versus 10 gallons of gasoline, obviously the 10 gallons is going to produce more like energy per volume just because it's the amount is more. So essentially the gems themselves they
It's okay. It's okay. I have like questions for him on on ways to harness powers of the gems that we don't have to get into
okay.
in like the last like 15 minutes that we have. I can do that next time. And I just kind of go very well, very well. I have great questions, and I feel like our intellect could be beneficial to the both of us in the research of this. I do have this, and I show him the shell of the oh my gosh, I forget what it was called. It starts with the B.
A bullet.
The thing that we fought, Bulette that was underground. I just showed it to him, and I say, hey, can you make anything out of this?
Oh, yes, this is... Ooh. Yes, give me one moment. As he, like, turns around, you just hear, like, the stereotypical, like, crafting sound from, like, a video game. As he, like, turns around and he, like, walks up to you, and he's like, hold up. Fuck, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the SpongeBob image that I want.
Soda. I run out revenge on the PS2. There are bellies without soda.
Good afternoon, sir.
Fuck. This is
Good
what
afternoon,
he's
sir.
doing. Why the fuck did it copy the link like that? Anyways, it's
Crazy.
it's the one where they're selling chocolate and
Time to-
Patrick's eyes zoom in on the guy while he's standing still. That's what he's doing.
Oh
to you.
yeah.
So he's like looking at you up and down with his big hot dog eyes.
Oh, fucking, I'm focusing.
Why is
Focusing.
Chubby here staring at me?
This shit funny as hell.
I just kind of go, oh, okay.
And then he's gonna walk over to you. Extend
I
your
saw his
arm.
eyeball when he goes,
I do it.
As you put your
Put
arm
him on a
out,
needle.
he puts a clasp of this shell. He fashioned a arm brace out of it. Your armor class, you can increase it by 1.
Oh, thank you. Very much. I don't know how I could repay you, but I have an idea. In the payment is in the same realm. I could pay you in combine the research on these gems and figuring out how to harness them and maintain the life cycle of their energy for a longer time. I don't know if you've encountered anyone that would have the same interests as you and I. Have you in this time? That's gonna be the last
I
thing I'm
would
gonna ask.
think that the only one more interested in these crystals would be, the leader of the Steelwave Covenant, but I am not going to associate with that man. Though we have the same interests, he is more...
Do you know him?
No, no.
Oh, you just know of him. You know of him.
Yes, only know of him. Ugh.
Okay.
Why would you...
Okay, in that case, that's fine. Oops, sorry.
No, but that sounds fantastic. Please, look more into this and inform me of any revelations, yes, revelations that you may come across in your studies. But beware,
Yes.
prolonged exposure to the crystals turn you into me. No, but I'm just kidding. Please be careful. Do not stay exposed to them for very long.
Okay. I will make sure not to. Do you have maybe a baggie of them I could take? You know, we're gonna be on the road, so I'll take some time to research on the
Oh,
way.
you would like a bag? Well, yes. I mean, you will need them to power the motorcycles. To ride into the sunset. But yes, an extra bag would be in good faith to.
As he's like looking around, he's like scrounging, he's like throwing shit behind his back.
Oh, I know I have an extra pair around here somewhere. Oh, yes, it was in the furnace. I forgot I dropped it in there.
As he like takes it out, the bag kind of falls apart and the gems fall on the ground. He's like, "Oh, my apologies." As he like scoops them up off the ground, he just like,
Oh, put out your hands.
Okay, I put out both my hands.
as you put out your
and
hands.
I get. Oh wait. No, I don't put out my hands. I pull out like a little like pouch for him to put them in, so they don't touch my hands.
As you pull out your pouch, he's like,
Oh,
Gotcha,
yes, great.
Dylan. Gotcha, Dylan.
Oh, yes, great. You have a pouch.
as he like dumps sand and the crystals in there. And he's like,
If you do use this as gas, do not be alarmed. The sand is will not harm the motorcycles whatsoever.
Oh, thank
They
God.
are very much resilient. The only thing that really breaks on them is, well, using them as intended. They be forewarned, your bikes may break on your journey to and from the where are you guys going?
I look
Going
at
over to
Jacques.
Piston.
Parties.
Piston. Oh yeah, well, Piston's not too far. You should be fine. Yes, you should be
I'm
fine.
not gonna try and insight. I'm not gonna try and check this guy. I'm just gonna kind of accept whatever happens, because I feel like that's what is deserving of this interaction. And I just kind of give a little nod and I go, well, my newfound friend, I will do some research on the way, and thank you again for your time and knowledge.
Oh, absolutely.
Goodbye.
It is great to have someone such with intellectual smarts around me. Yes.
as he's like mumbling to himself now, he's like,
Yes, someone new who's on my level. Yes, someone to drink diet soda with.
Oh, God.
There are berries and drink diet soda. And I just kind of go back to the guys. I go back to the guys, and I just kind of like they're probably just been waiting on me this entire time. And I just go, yeah, you guys should all talk to that guy definitely at one point before you die. Definitely, like it is something that cannot be replicated anywhere. It is. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. I have a bunch of fuel for motorcycles, but I may have forgotten to ask about the motorcycles. I just yell to the guy, "Where can we get the motorcycles?" Over to them. But also, before I do that, I ask if we want to take a short rest before we go. Do we want to take a short rest?
Might as well just take a. Yeah, I don't care.
Short rest works.
Heal up, get some key things back, and whatever, and then we can head out.
Yeah, that works. Multitasking right now.
All right, I intend to do that thing with them.
"All right." So the last thing that we'll do before you guys head out is Jacques will see his cool wares that he got.
Yeah, let me open up my fucking bag so I can manage my inventory. Add item. Add custom items.
At Allen.
I think
Clear,
two of them are gonna be
green,
custom items, and then the other two are actual like linkable items that you'll be able to find.
Okay. Hit me with customs first.
All right. The first one is a broken mirror. There's nothing that you can tell special with it. It is a broken mirror.
Nothing special I can tell.
And the
Okay.
second item, without appraisal, you don't know what it is. So it is a transparent dark green gem.
Needs appraisal. Add item to backpack. And then you said the others I can filter search.
Yes.
Okay.
So the scroll is a scroll of light.
Hmm.
You might not be able to actually find like a scroll of light, but the spell light, it's a cantrip. That is what your scroll is. So you might have to do a custom thing for it, but I'm pretty sure there should be a scroll of light.
How the spell scrolls work? It just a spell scroll, and then it's just the tier of
Oh.
it. But from what I know, that you can't actually choose what it is.
All right. Well,
Unfortunately.
it's
I
a,
see spell scroll 0 cantrip add
There you
item.
go. And
Yeah, and then just add a
Excellent.
note that it's light.
Yeah.
Wait, what? They added a tab for party inventory for the campaign?
What?
What? That is crazy.
Yeah, all
Oh,
you got to
that's
do, I
good.
think, is just like link your shit up, and then we'll all be able to see each other's items freely.
Well, that would be this is like our shared equipment type of thing.
So that we could put like the boat supplies here or something.
Yeah.
Or...
I'm putting
Oh,
my
nice.
rations in there. I'm moving my rations there.
The rations.
All right. Fourth item, Dill.
The fourth item is
The
a
cloth thing.
yeah. So
That's correct.
as you do the twine that was holding it together, this tattered looking robe. You look at it, and it still looks tattered and gross and weird looking. Give me a uh, give me a perception check. I mean, all of you can. Jacques is kind of. I mean, especially Kismet. You're standing next to him.
I
What is
rolled
it?
off a
Is this a robe?
14.
It's a robe with a bunch of patches on it.
What are,
Perception or investigation? If I'm taking a deep look at it,
Uh,
or Arcana if it's magical. But
I don't.
I'm so pissed.
I don't
I
know
rolled
if
off a
it's
14.
magical or not, but I would.
I'll just
I would
investigation or perception.
Whichever one's higher.
Okay. Oing.
I didn't mean to. I don't.
I can't perceive shit.
All right, Jacques. As you pull it out,
What?
Kis-
Uh-huh.
You
Huh?
heard him.
It's Huda.
As you
After
pull it out, all of you
10.
guys are kind of confused. You all are looking at it. You're like, this is this thing fucking
I thought it'd
sucks.
be bigger.
As you hold it, one of the patches falls off of it, and the patch it's almost like a Boy Scout patch. It's that of a dagger, and as it falls off, it materializes into a full-fledged dagger as it hits the ground. The item that you have is the robe of useful items.
Fascinating.
So you have you'll have to
God.
make a note for the item, because by default it has.
There's two of them. There's the legacy and then the non-legacy one.
I think
It should be the non-legacy. The non-legacy or the legacy one should be from the 2014 book, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The robe has two of each of the following bullseye and lantern, dagger, mirror, pole, rope, sack.
Yes, and then just make a note. One of the daggers fell off, so you only have one, and there's a additional patch on it. Sorry, an additional 2 patches. One of them is that of a window, and the other is that of a pit.
Nope, not name. Notes.
Also, Dylan, can we have Kiz go around it? Because so I've had apparently a light crossbow this entire time, not a hand crossbow. Would I be able to trade my light crossbow for like a hand crossbow or one of the hand glickies?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just gonna. It does less damage even, but I'm gonna like before we go, I'm gonna like pull out like the big like a crossbow. It's not a heavy crossbow, but bigger than a hand crossbow. It has to be with 2 hands. I go up to someone that has like a hand pistol or like a hand crossbow, and I ask them if I want to trade, and I'll spend some time to do that.
Okay, yeah.
Is the pit the same thing that's on the pit?
Yes.
Like an open pit? Okay. Is the window one on here? Oh, okay, yeah, window.
Yeah.
2 feet by 4 feet, up to 2 feet deep. You can place in a vertical surface.
They are quite literally cartoon stickers that materialize into the real thing. So you have
Dylan, quick question.
A portable
I'll do it after.
ram? Oh.
So just a quick description for you, Justin, so you can write it down. 2 of everything except for the pit in the window. That's only 1, and only 1 of the
And
dagger
minus
as
1
well.
dagger.
Yep. So, there's that. There's your cool new robe that you got for
Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody thought I was
a-
stupid for buying the fucking crazy man's fucking green rock
a
box.
bag of Doritos and a fucking Capri Sun.
Dylan, can I, would I be able to, just, when, would it be reasonable, and if I need to roll something, let me know, to get a second hand crossbow, and if I need to, like, trade a ration for it, then I would be willing to do that, just for sake of brevity.
I don't know if you'll be able to find another hand crossbow, but you could
Or,
trade.
like, one of the glickies or
Yeah,
something
you
like
could-
that.
you
Any of these guys have a
trade.
bookie I can buy?
So, you can
Or do I
inquire
gotta wait
to
till we
get
get to pitting?
a blicky. However, do note they are the like pipe pistols, and they all run on crystals as their ammo, so they will
Oh.
inevitably break.
Okay. Quick question though. Because I was trading my regular light crossbow for a hand crossbow. Am I getting one regular hand crossbow and then in this instance a second blicky, or would I just be getting 2 blickies at this point in this situation? Because if I'm getting 2 blickies, then I might just keep the big crossbow for now.
Well, you can. What you're trying to do, you can probably ask fucking Radiator to hobble together your crossbow and to turn it into 2 crossbows. I'm sure he could do that for you. Or you could get blickies. It's up to you.
I'm gonna
Crossbow.
I'm gonna ask if he can turn my big crossbow into 2 hand crossbows. If I need to pay him or fucking drink a diet soda and play Burnout 2 with him on the PS2, then I'll do that.
Since he likes you, he's not gonna ask for any favors or anything.
What?
He just asks that when you do come back, you do in fact drink diet soda and fill your bellies and play Burnout 2 on the PS2 with him.
Oh my gosh, I will love to do that.
Sorry, Burnout Revenge on the PS2. And
Also, for personal intentions, I'm keeping track of ammo just because I think it's gonna be funny.
okay.
But he's gonna pull out a gun and be like, "Ah, shit,
That's just gonna go.
no charge."
And I think with that, this is a good place to end the session. You guys are just about to leave, so I think it's good to end here. You guys have finally met the Outriders of Sandalar. I think talking as the boss gave me a respiratory problem. Who knows? The
You guys are
boss might
good.
permanently have that fucking air tank hooked up to him. The next time you see him, he might be become fucking Bane and just have that shit fucking hooked up to him. He'll look like Hector from Big Bad,
No way.
except
Big Bad?
who?
You said Big
Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
I was like,
Sorry,
what the
I meant to say
fuck?
fucking Bane, because in my head I was imagining that his big ass. I think I was like merging fucking words together. But yeah, you guys met the Outriders. You met Diesel and the boss, as well as Radiator and some of the other folks like fucking 10mm, who you guys need to find, and everybody else who's
Fucking
named
bomb
after
boy.
car parts. So it'll
That
be
boy
fun.
10mm might be uh a shadow on the floor, man.
Should be perma
He
missing.
looks like a fucking Hiroshima shadow, just fucking
Nah,
No
when
vaporized.
way. No way. Also tune in my stream, by the way.
What? I bet you're playing Kenshi. Oh no, you're playing fucking Smiling Friends. All right, it's up. I got it.
Oh, Alan, hello. Fancy you here. I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out with me and smoke weed and fill our bellies with diet soda.
Oh my
Well,
God.
it's for the PS2.
No,
Yeah,
thanks.
You all been watching the new season?
Suit yourself.
Of
I don't
Smiling
have
Friends.
fucking
Nah.
HBO or whatever, but it's on HBO, right? Like the
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, have you never seen this guy?
No, I've seen him. I haven't watched the new season.
Oh, oh,
No,
oh.
Are you
he
looking for the...
he was my fucking vocal stim for a minute. Fucking on the
It was all a ruse, you
PS2.
pathetic little ant. For you see, I, the landlord... will
Yeah,
pay
Alan
you
was
my
getting his
entire
fucking
time.
ass beat by that motherfucker
Mhm.
too.
This is
Cannot keep
him.
up. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ew, ew, ew.
Ew, ew, ew.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
new season's fire.
But let me end stream and then we can discuss the session and we'll end it there. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. It is the end of the session, so thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And
Thank you for watching Heart of the Sea Part 9! And I will see you